Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new series here for Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3. Now, in this series, we're going to break down the different worlds one by one and kind of have a brief look at where you can find the rare boxes, where you can find different loot drops for rare items, as well as the locations of the different rifts in the worlds throughout the main story quest. Now, this may be some old information, but it's stuff that I've newly discovered for some of these loot box locations, such as this first one that's right in the entrance of the Kree ship. After you go up the staircase, you need to double back around, and it's hidden in a little alcove back behind. That was one that I missed on my first couple of playthroughs through. And the only other box that's on the Kree ship at all is right here atop this little pile of boxes that you'll want to climb up and break out of. But since those are the only two there, let's go ahead and take a look at the rare box locations on the Raft. The first of which is in the entry area. After you break out of your holding cell and restore power to the facility, you can actually jump into this little holding cell and break out this rare box as well. Now, the rare boxes, when you initially break them out, will contain a couple of different artifacts that are handy for rank ups or character progression, but they do still appear if you play through the story quests on subsequent turns. They just contain lesser equipment, such as these two, which are similar in their placement. There will be little forums that you come to that branch out either to the left or right. The first one, you'll need to go left, and the holding cell is just wide open. In the second area where that path branches, you need to go right and use another synergy attack to break down that wall. And shortly after that second box, there's actually another loot crate that's very easy to access. It's to the left immediately before you enter into the Sandman boss battle. So make sure that you grab that before you progress, because you can't really backtrack. Now, this is the point where we get to the location of the first Infinity Rift location, which you do need to unlock the different difficulties on the Rift table, as you cannot interact with them until you've discovered them. The nice thing about that is that Nick Fury will announce them, and so you always know when you're close to one. Now, this rare box is actually in the cafeteria area of the Raft, and as you're trying to quell the riot, you'll want to grab the box from there. You do need to deactivate the door to do so. And the next box is a little bit more difficult to find, as it's in this little puzzle that you will want to control the different terminals for. And this one, you've just got to play with the terminals a little bit to get to the point where you can run into the back corner and grab the box from that spot. But that's the only one in this room that you need to be aware of. And upon deactivating subsequent terminals, you are going to be able to leave this area and progress into the next spot. Now, there is another box here inside these little holding cell areas just before you get into the Venom Electro fight, and then there are actually two final boxes in this little maze area. One towards the bottom that you can just walk into and grab as soon as you break that open, and then as you work your way through the other terminals to get through to the other side, it's actually going to be in the holding cell on the right in the very back, so on the exact opposite side of where the first one we located was. You're going to have to play around with these terminals a little bit. I'm sure there's guides out there. I haven't put one together for the best pattern of breaking out of those. But one thing that is kind of cool is you can segment yourself across from your different teammates and kind of leave them detained in different areas of the maze, which in my opinion actually makes the traversal a little bit easier than it otherwise would be. So upon activating the last couple of terminals here, you can progress through the remainder of the story quest in this Raft area. There is not an area in the rest of the Raft where you're going to find any of those rare chests or anything else. So we will have another look at where those would be located in the video this upcoming Monday as we transition over to the Temple of the Shadow of the Hand. So thanks again for tuning in today. I know that this video was a little bit shorter, but I do hope that it was something that you found helpful or beneficial. And if you did, feel free to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe as I bring videos to you on a daily basis. So thanks again for watching, and you have yourself a fantastic rest of your day.